Hello everybody, this is Zach99. Today I'm going to show you exactly how to make a great tasting turkey gravy for your mashed potatoes and dressing and turkey right here. Alright, we're going to go ahead and start with when you take your turkey out of the oven, it's already cooked. One reason you don't want to deep fry your turkey because you miss all the great juices that come from your turkey. And let's admit it, why deep fry a turkey, waste all that peanut oil, fill your turkey full of a lot of extra grease and stuff that's not good for you. And by baking in the oven, it's really simple and you're going to have a lot of nice leftover broth. So go ahead and cover your turkey, get it out of the pan that it cooked in, let it sit, and that makes it juicier when you actually carve it by letting it sit for 20 to 30 minutes. And the reason we actually wanted that is because we want these natural juices here to make our gravy. So this is what we're going to use. I want to go ahead and get this tray out of here. Go ahead and hook the tray with a fork like that because this is hot, guys. Get this over to our sink so we can wash it off. What we want to do is we want to take all these juices and we want to put them in like a measuring cup. So we're going to try to get them all in there. Remember, your pan is hot, guys, so it's just been in the oven at 350 degrees for however long. See how good I can do this here. Doing pretty good so far, it looks like. Hopefully I don't make a mess. Wow, we still got some more. Okay. So this is a nice amount in the fridge here. And while our turkey is sitting with a foil on it and getting those juices, we're gonna go ahead and pop this in the fridge for about 20 minutes anyway. Alright guys, once you've had your drippings from your turkey sitting in the fridge for 15 to 20 minutes, you're going to start seeing it separate like this. You don't need to actually buy a fat separator. It's pretty easy just doing it just like this. If you have a fat separator, you can certainly use that. But you want to go ahead and turn your heat onto a medium-high. And what you do is just go ahead and pour the top part of that yellow fat in there. Go ahead and heat it up. What I like to do at this point is just go ahead and take a spoon and get the rest of it, because the rest of it is just the broth. Go ahead and put this to the side, what you have left, and that's just basically your drippings there. And you want to go ahead and heat this up on a medium-high. You want this to start coming to a almost a boil. Okay guys, it's not going to take it long to start simmering just like that, even on medium-high. You're going to start seeing a bubble. And as soon as you get that, go ahead and take your flour, all-purpose flour, and add about the same amount of flour as you have turkey fat here. So this is probably a little over a quarter of a cup there, maybe close to a half a cup. So that's about what I'm going to add. The flour is almost a half a cup there, and about a third of a cup probably. And then you want to start whisking this pretty quick. Whisking that flour in. So you incorporate all the flour there. And turn your heat down to medium-low. Okay, once you got all the flour whisked in, it's still thin here. You're going to want to keep adding flour at this point slowly, but you're going to keep adding flour until you get a nice thick paste. And as you see here, we got a nice thick paste now by adding enough flour, and this is exactly what you're looking for right here. Once you get here, you're going to be adding your natural broth, what was under that fat that we poured in from the turkey, and then you're going to want to add either water or turkey broth to thin it out more. Okay, as soon as you get a nice thick paste like this, what you want to do is go ahead and add your drippings from your turkey that didn't have the fat. It was under all the fat. And you can, you know, strain all this if you don't want any of the little pieces of skin and stuff like that, but I actually like that in my, I like those little chunks in my, go ahead and get that stirred in. I like those little chunks in my gravy. And even on a low like I have it here, I have it on about 3 out of 10. It's going to start thickening up really fast on you. And unless you just want a super thick gravy, you're going to want to go ahead and add some either water or some chicken broth or both to this. So let's go ahead, and here I have about a 16.9 ounce container of organic chicken broth. I'll go ahead and add about half of that right now. You want to make sure you add it slowly, because if you get it too thin, then you can't add more flour. One thing you can do to thicken it up is you can let it sit on the low heat and it should thicken up more. But add the broth or the water slow. Now I like to add broth. You can add a mixture of broth and water and it's still going to be really good if you don't have that much broth. So as you can see, just a little bit of that fat from the drippings of the turkey. This isn't even including like the gravy packet in the turkey or whatever. I still have that in the fridge. So as you can see, this is still really thick gravy. So, and I can even thicken it up more by just leaving it here over the heat. So I'm going to go ahead and add the rest of this 16.9 ounce package of chicken broth here. Alright guys, we still have a little bit left over from the pan that the turkey was in. We're going to go ahead and pour that in now. I'll have my daughter pour that in here. Not going to worry about trimming the fat on it. It wasn't much, but that'll actually just add more flavor coming right from the turkey. And we'll go ahead and whisk that in as well. And let it just thicken up. Like you see, it's a little bit thin now. We're going to go ahead and just leave it over the heat for just a few minutes and it will thicken up. At this point, let's go ahead and add some seasoning, salt and pepper to taste. And all I'm going to add is salt and pepper to this. Yeah. Just going to go with a little bit of pepper here. Alright, go ahead and stir it up. Just whisk it like that. There you go. The gravy is getting nice and thick as well. You can see it kind of leaving the trails through the gravy as I take my whisk through it. It's starting to get nice and thick, and that's going to make an absolutely delicious gravy to put over your mashed potatoes, over your turkey as well. Thanks so much for watching. This has been Zaxter99. Take care, everybody.
You